You're not going to be perfect on any streak, right?
No.
It doesn't matter. And, this is in coaching baseball. We have a saying with our little muck dogs, which is don't turn one error into two errors. And if you've ever seen a little league baseball game, a little league home run, Frankie, is when a kid hits a weak ground ball and three errors later, the kid just, that weak ground ball turned into a home run. That's a little
Right.
league. That's a little league home run. And you see it all
I
the
had
time.
one
They
of those as
they
a kid,
boot
by
the
the way.
ball.
I didn't hit for power as a kid. Like all my home runs were little league home runs. Like, and I'm not terribly fast. I would just like that.
No one listening to this thinks that you got all the way around the bases on a ground ball. Just for the record, no one.
I mean, the other kids are really bad.
After all this talk about being Husky, there's no one buying that. But you don't. We talk about all the time. They get flustered, they get frustrated, they boot it, and they then make a bad throw, or they're frustrated, or a pitcher hits a kid and they lose their mind, and then they walk the next three and they make the first error wrong. And I think that the important thing is when you come off a streak, you can't have that expectation of perfection, right? It would be really sad if my friend who's got this 400-day Peloton streak going missed a day and then just went on a bender for 4 months and didn't get back on a treadmill and put on the 40 pounds. Like, you have to be like, hey, well, broke, let's start a new streak. And you see that in manufacturing plants, 920 days since last safety injury. And sometimes I'd walk in a plant and it would be like 4 days and it'd be like, oh shit, someone got hurt. But that doesn't mean that now every 3 days someone should get hurt. That means you should try to go beat the last streak, and don't turn that one error into two of them. And I think this happens with salespeople all the time, where they're on a hot streak and then they have one bad month and they let it just get them to fall apart.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.